Hello Pisces, this is Victoria from Mindful Bamboo and I'm here with your November tarot forecast. As always, we'll be looking at your love life, your career and workspace, and we'll get you some guidance on how to best utilize the energy of the month of November. At the end, I'll post some messages in love for you, so whether you have somebody specific on your mind or not really, it's going to be guidance in love for next steps, for what awaits you, what to pay attention to during this time. All right, so let's get started with a quick oracle message before we get into the tarot. Today I'm using Whispers of the Ocean oracle. One of my absolutely favorite decks. Announcements. First of all, for those who are new, I have a TV show that's on mindfulness and wellness that's going out every Friday night at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's called Mindfully Awake, and there is a playlist on this channel where you can check out the episodes that have, with the same name. You can check out the episodes that have aired so far. And of course, if you're subscribed, then I usually make posts on the community tab with links to new episodes and the topics, of course. What else? I am doing a giveaway of a free personal reading, so you have a chance to participate if you subscribe to my channel and leave at least 5 comments under the videos. I also have a different channel, Mindful Twinflame, so you can actually enter on this one and enter in that one separately. Those will be counted separately, right? But you are allowed to participate twice, like from one channel and from another one. Of course, the expectation is that if you are participating on behalf of the Mindful Twinflame channel, it's going to be a Twinflame reading, but I'm very flexible these days. I'll be honest with you, I myself am on the Twinflame path in general. I consider myself a twin, but I'm not as much focused on Twinflame paradigm as such in my personal development in my life right now. So I don't really watch that many Twinflame readings, like I've learned so much about it through the years that I feel like, it's just more of an intuitive process. And when I get into a certain situation, I get certain questions in front of me, or I'm at a crossroads, then of course I'll take this into account. But right now it's not really relevant for me. So who knows, maybe you are a twin, but you wouldn't want specifically a Twinflame reading. It's all up to you. Of course, remember that this reading is a collective reading, a general reading for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So take only what resonates for you and leave what doesn't. Your message, Pisces, is empower yourself. I love this for you. This is beautiful. Tune into your personal power. This is a flying fish, by the way. You are more than able to handle the situation facing you. Allow yourself to be a strong, beautiful person you are capable of being. So essentially notice that about yourself. And newsflash, that's when other people are going to be noticing it more vividly. Okay, so for your love life, Pisces, you have 6 of Pentacles. Love it. Great start. They say the first card in the reading is the most powerful, so excellent. Excellent news. Page of Cups and 7 of Pentacles. All right. For your career space, we have 10 of Pentacles. Could be working with someone from your family, by the way. 8 of Cups. And the Magician. Magician is the Gemini energy. You could be dealing with Gemini. And then we have the World. This is Capricorn. We have 5 of Cups and 3 of Cups. Interesting. Bottom of the deck, the Fool, Aquarius energy. Yeah, so to me, actually, the Fool has a certain connection with personal empowerment. And it may sound, to those who know tarot, it may sound a little weird, like what's that really? But the truth is that it's the point of freedom and faith at the same time, right? Like you don't really have any specific labels or expectations on who you are or where you're going, right? But there is that feeling of like, this is a beautiful world, I'm living a wonderful life, and I can't wait to see what's around the corner, what's gonna happen next year or even next month, you know? But, you know, sincerely, not just like talking about it and then dreading those times or like biting your nails when you're by yourself. No, I mean like sincerely in that energy. And I would say the more inner work you do, the longer you're on the spiritual path, the easier it gets to get into that space where you can feel that empowerment and you can feel free and special and unique. Okay, let's look at your love life. So yeah, like I was saying, I love the six. It's actually a progression because we have 6 of Pentacles and then 7 of Pentacles. So it's almost like at the point where, well, first of all, 6 of Pentacles is reciprocity. So whoever your person is, it's all about, either it's already all about like equal give and take and being equal partners, or it's something that's important to you and that's what you're trying to establish in a relationship. Take it how it resonates for you. The point is, of course, that you're interested in long-term perspective and planting these seeds for the long term. So it's not even about a specific case of like, you did this, you didn't do that, but it's about a bigger perspective, right? And it may still be at the beginning of the relationship, right? To me, Page of Cups is always like this romantic person who is like, this is like the falling in love phase. Doesn't have to be, of course, but I was just saying this deck, there is this flying pig in there and his feet, like this part is over here, if you can see, like it's the same person. So it has a little bit of that dreamy vibe of like, I don't really know where this is going, but I have big plans for us, you know, like, or I have big dreams, let's put it that way, because it's Cups energy, right? Like there's already a lot of pressure put on it. So I would just say, from what I see, I love the 6 of Pentacles and definitely continue rolling with it. But especially if it's very new, then let it unfold naturally. And then you may see that you may be surprised with what the other person has to bring to the relationship and how beautifully it will melt and mold with your vibe and with what you have to bring to the table, you know, and maybe it will be much more beautiful than what you expect. I feel like I'm sensing this vibe that some of these fears / expectations are coming from the fact that, you know, from your previous relationships where people behaved a certain way and you knew you had to take charge or you had to like build boundaries and do this and do that, essentially be the grown up in the room. Because Page of Cups could also be an immature person. But it doesn't mean that it's like that automatically with everyone. So just be careful with not judging too soon. For your career space, I started saying that you could be working with someone from your family because I see the family card here, 10 of Pentacles. But more than that, 10 of Pentacles is about financial success. So congratulations, Pisces. Some kind of acknowledgement, you know, in a very material way is coming in. It can be actual financial reward or benefit or earning. It can also be about other resources, right? Like you were finally able to get to a different market, or you've, I don't know, signed a partnership with a very serious client, and maybe you don't see like the numbers in the bank account just yet, but you know that it's still a big deal, right? Like it's not literally in your wallet, but it will be, and you know that, right? There is a kind of something that you want to put to bed or to walk away from the way that this is something about the habits that either you or people around you have at the workplace, and you want to change things around. You don't want the same story to be repeated over and over again. It's kind of like this I sense this energy of being tired of how it's been so far. Like it shouldn't be that hard. So there is something that you want to walk away from, you want to put behind, and the Spirit is saying you have the power, you have what it takes. That's part of that empower yourself. don't feel the victim in a situation, like you just have to go with it because of, and then fill in the blanks, because the majority thinks so, because you are the responsible one, so you take on the pressure, or anything else. But with this Magician card, the Spirit is going to show you of how magnetic and powerful you are, right? And then it's actually, you know, they say, again, going back to the spiritual past, that our reality, like around us, is a reflection of the reality within us, right? So it's not to blame yourself for anything, but it's to consider why is it that these situations occur around you. And maybe there's kind of a block or limitation that you can get rid of internally. And that's going to naturally create changes in the outside world, rather than you walking away from this situation, these people. But if you carry that energy with you, it's going to resurface again in a different situation at a different time with someone else. The advice, we have the World, 5 of Cups, 3 of Cups. Some kind of closure is supposed to happen for you. And with the World card, I see that the world is actually, well, you know, the universe is helping you with that. It could be taking you away from the context, like you're going on a vacation, on a business trip, somewhere actually away from the source of sadness and grief, to take your mind off it. There is also this 3 of Cups, which could mean a celebration, vacation as well, you know, some kind of holiday or, you know, solemn event. But whatever it is, again, whether it's externally or internally, whatever you're mourning, whatever you feel bad about or sad about, needs to be put to bed. There needs to be closure where you can start breathing freely, I'm hearing. Maybe some of you actually have problems with breathing during this time. Maybe you have panic attacks, something like that, right? So this is about bringing yourself back to balanced ground itself, right? And maybe actually for you, meditation or breath work or both would be really beneficial in getting there. Let's get some messages in love for Pisces. Overall, very positive reading. I was just watching the video today. I was gonna say lots of new beginnings, but there's also a lot here about finding closure and, you know, not repeating the same mistakes. And I actually was watching the video just today about new beginnings, that they're truly possible when we put the old stories to bed, when we can close that chapter. So it's just as important. Otherwise, the new opportunities may come in, but they will still feel like you can't really reach for them. Like they're right there, but you're trying to reach for them and you can't. They're too far. Okay, Pisces, so your first card is Palm Tree. Oh, yes. That could be tropical land, but also stability, security, growth, endurance, flexibility. Yeah, I just spoke a lot about the grounded and balanced place, so that's what it is. The other card is separation, sadness, yearning, unsure future. So that's that sadness that needs to be transmuted, and you need to find your peace with whatever that is or was, right? Separation, of course, may actually mean that you parted ways with someone in your personal or professional life. It doesn't have to be a romantic partner, by the way. Maybe it's a dear friend of yours and you parted ways. Maybe you had an argument, maybe something else happened in life, you know, your friend relocated or whatever, you know. But whatever it is, that sadness is still, and you know, when things like that happen, when it's quite neutral, it's nothing like negative as such. We may not necessarily notice how much it's impacting us, but the cards are saying it is impacting you. And it's important to live through that sadness, that grief, that loss, whatever it was, so that you can come back in your peaceful, balanced, loving self. I hope this was useful for you, Pisces. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you liked the video, please don't forget to like it and subscribe to my channel. And of course, keep leaving the comments and you may actually win a free reading from me, personal reading. I love you all, and until next time.